Hello guys, NautoAce here, and I want to give my thoughts on the latest Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase for September 2020. So my guess this Partner Showcase is going to be a monthly thing until 2021, to keep the Nintendo fans happy, and I hope by now they're happy because they're announcing a lot of more games for the Switch. Oh boy, the August one, the reaction was just very frustrated, but of course, thanks to Hyrule Warrior Age of Calamity, Pikmin 3 Deluxe, and of course, Super Mario Brothers franchise coming this year, people should be happy, right? But with this direct, well, people are gonna be more happy because a lot of the announcements were actually good, I have to admit it. So with that, I'm gonna give my thoughts on the Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase for September 2020. So, the first thing they showed was not one, but two Monster Hunter games coming to the Switch. So, the first one is a new Monster Hunter called Monster Hunter Rise. And I guess the setting now is some sort of Eastern style. But apparently, the game's more improved. There's grappling hook, new monsters. And the best part here is that they're using the re-engine. So the reason why that's a big deal is that in the past, if you notice, re-engine was used on Resident Evil 7 and of course the remake of 2 and 3. However, if you notice, those games were not on the Switch. Well, 7 did as a streaming SKU, which is weird, but whatever. And there was a lot of talk that they said was because the re-engine is not compatible with the Switch. But if you notice, for Monster Hunter Rise, apparently it is. Yes, on the trailer there was some stuttering and lags, but then they say they're still working on that. And of course, there's the rumor of a Pro Switch, but that's a different story there. So, again, another much better Monster Hunter game for the Switch. I mean, the last one was, I think it was just a revised version of Monster Hunter 4. Because if you know Monster Hunter World, that's exclusive only for the PC, Xbox, and PlayStation 4. But the interesting part about this one is that they're also going to have amiibo. So 3 particular monster going to be part of Rise. Unfortunately, for 2 things about the amiibos. One, it's a GameStop exclusive. So, everybody feels about GameStop. As of time of this recording, the pre-order's not up online on the website, but I heard people need to do it on person, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens. And fortunately, they're getting expensive more now because 2 of them are $20, and the monster that featured in the game is going to be $25. So they're getting more expensive. It's probably they're bigger, maybe they're harder to make. And why is it a GameStop exclusive? It's an excuse so they don't have to make more. That's what it is. So I made a mistake about that one in the past. I saw it exclusive meanings an advantage, so they'll have more for a particular one store. No, that's not the case. It's really what it means is that so they can have an excuse to not make more. So kind of BS there. But another relation to Monster Hunter is Monster Hunter Stories 2. Yeah, so the sequel to the 3DS game Monster Hunter Story. This one is sort of an RPG style than hunting monsters. I played the first one, still working on it. It's not that bad of a game. So there's going to be a sequel that's going to come out in the summer, while Rise is going to come out in March of 2021. So the question about stories here is, will it have amiibo support? 2, are they willing to re-release finally outside of Japan the Monster Hunter Story amiibo? Because if you know what happened, because the game was released a year later from the Japanese, the timing of the amiibo, they just said, we're not going to release it. It was the same situation with QB. People wanted it, but again, that didn't really happen. And of course, Box Boy for the Switch has no amiibo support. Kind of unfortunate. You never know, maybe in the long run, but whatever. Hopefully, maybe in summer of 2021, they will reconsider. Hey, finally, Japan, they're going to re-release it, but then finally, outside of Japan, you can buy the Monster Hunter Stories. But yeah, it was kind of unfortunate that the US, they got a beat, screw the pooch. So, but my thoughts about these 2 games, they look great, they look awesome. I tried playing Monster Hunter World. I'm gonna try it more to see what the game's all about. But hey, for the fans, there you go. And then in the case with stories, hey, that's a good RPG alternative. But again, it is what it is. So hopefully they'll be good. And Amiibo, man, Amiibo. So another one that got me interested is Fitness Boxing 2. Yes, so the rhythm-based boxing game is back, developed by Imagineer. So first I'm like, wait a minute, I'm watching a partner showcase, but isn't this a Nintendo published game? Well, the first one was funded by Nintendo, that's why it was published by Nintendo. But apparently this time around, the case for this one is that Imagineer is probably doing themselves. Hey, you know, it's a good alternative for exercising, rhythm boxing. I have the first one, it's actually good. Good to keep in shape, along with jump rope challenge, and if you have the fun, if you're willing to buy it, Ring Fit Adventure. Yes, all three of those, it's good. It, you know, gives you reason to exercise while being integrated to video games. A lot of people actually like it, and it is good for you. So maybe in the long run, I'll probably consider getting it, the Ring Fit. But yeah, my thoughts about that one. Awesome. I mean, they're gonna feature new stuff in the game, plus 2-player mode, plus 3 new trainers from the original one. And the best part here is that your save data from the first game, it's actually gonna transfer on the second. That's actually good there. So moving from that one that I'm interested is, surprisingly, finally for a long time, the new Disgaea is gonna come on the Switch. Okay, but this is a little tricky one. So Disgaea 6 finally was revealed. And of course, like I said, all this game has a self-contained story. And this time now you play a zombie there. And finally, they move from 2D design to 3D. However, there is a bit of a controversy about this game. And like I said, it's a bit tricky. Because in Japan, believe it or not, Disgaea 6 is going to come out in January of 2021. And then outside of Japan, summer of 2021. Yes, 6 months. It's a common window for localization, so you can't do anything about it. It is what it is there. But the controversy here is really not so much of the release date. However, that in the West, it will only be exclusive on the Switch, while in Japan, it's also going to be on the PS4. So there's a lot of what's going on, a lot of concern. A lot of Disgaea fans who prefer it on the PlayStation console are not happy. For me personally, it is a little bit concerning, but I'm going to have to wait and see what's going on. But Yamatsu, credit to them, they did try to ask them, hey, what's going on? Why is it in Japan, it's released on the PS4, while in the US it's only going to be Switch exclusive? What's the deal behind it? And NIS America representative said, as of right now, we're only planning to release it on the Switch, no other details coming. There's no other detail yet, just gotta wait. You know, the all cliche story, the rhetoric, corporate response of, yeah, we have no plan, this is what it is, just have to wait and see type of crap. It is what it is. It is concerning about it. So what do I think about this Disgaea 6? You know, moving to 3D. Again, it's a Mugen Soul design now. And, you know, it is what it is. The games are fun, in my opinion, but sadly, I played them, but I never really ever went far from it, which is kind of sad. I have like all of them, but I'm like, yeah, I mean, backlog. When you get old, you get a lot of backlog. But we'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully, that NIS America do change their mind and they said, hey, look, we are gonna put this also on the PS4. We heard you. I mean, a lot of theory people were thinking is that, again, Ippon Nishi, remember, has a basically history ever since the Switch was released to favor Nintendo more, because apparently there was a story in the past that they really are not fan of working with Sony. Again, there's no concrete proof, but the guy was just speaking his mind. Again, I don't know if it's true or not. Some of the theory basically is that, one, they just want to support the Switch more than the PlayStation, because Disgaea 5, believe it or not, sold better on the Switch versus on the PS4 from what I heard. So again, it is what it is. Or two, there's an exclusive deal with Nintendo, and like when you do that, that's kind of sort of jerky in my opinion, because like I said, believe it or not, a lot of these companies sometimes would go that far. Nintendo actually did it with Sonic Gem Collection. It was supposed to come out also in the PS2 West, but what happened was, it was revealed by a former Sega that, yeah, Nintendo actually paid a lot of money to Sega, and Sega just bent down and said, sure, gonna make sense, and that's why a lot of people were pissed about it. Of course, they rectify it with Sonic and the Genesis Collection on the PS3 and 360 because, well, it wasn't on the Wii, wasn't on the Wii U, so that's a different story there. So if that's the case, that they paid some exclusive deal to NIS America, shame on you, shouldn't do that. Again, I don't know what the backstory is. It's kind of really weird. People are now confused about it, but a lot of people want their voice be heard, and they keep saying, "Yeah, I'll wait until it's a PS4/PS5. Yeah, I'm not gonna get it on the Switch. I'm gonna get it." Some people don't mind, but there's some like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get the PS4/PS5." Heck, like even people said, "Yeah, I'll buy it for the PS5 also if it ever comes there." So I wouldn't be surprised about it. Again, like I said, just gonna have to wait and see. Gonna have to wait and see what happens. So. Another one that I'm sort of interested is Balan Land of Wonderworld. Of course, now it's on the Switch. Of course, I did talk about it before. It's a game by Yuji, the creator of Sonic. Now he is doing this game for NautoAisDx. So good. It's on the Switch. Looks like it's only 30 frames. So we'll have to wait and see the performance that one. So I mean, again, options are good. Like I said, Phil Spencer said, options are good. And then Rune Factory 5, they're finally gonna announce when it's released. Again, it's sort of a Harvest Moon slash RPG. Never really heard of it, but again, if you're a fan of this game, hey, go for it. Because again, if you played Rune Factory 4 Special, there's supposed to be some sort of integration with Rune Factory 5, and hey, there you go. And of course, I forgot to mention this. Apparently, Monster Hunter Rise and Monster Stories 2 apparently also have integration. I can't believe I forgot to say that. I had to remember it because of Rune Factory 5. Interesting, but we'll have to wait and see what the features and what beneficial it is. But yeah, there you go. Rune Factory 5. It's gonna come soon. And then they close it with another game from Microsoft, Ori and the Will of the Wisp. So it is sort of a Metroidvania game, but the art design is beautiful for this game. I have played the first one. Still need to play more about it, but I heard good things about it. Right now, there you go. You got another Microsoft game going to the Switch. So the thing with Microsoft is that they don't really care about exclusivity. They just want people to play their games. I mean, that kudos to Phil. Because if it was someone else like The Matrix, then it's probably going to be a different story. They're like, no, you want to play this game, you buy your Xbox. But no, Phil Spencer, all he said, like, he just wants people to play this game. I mean, because it kind of benefits them. Because then, oh, this game from Microsoft. Oh, maybe I'll buy a Microsoft console. Maybe I'll buy the Series S because I'm a casual gamer. Who knows? But yeah, so it's good. And also they're going to have a physical release special that contains both games. So there you go. So my thoughts about the whole shebang for this September partner showcase. I think it's not that bad. I mean, it's actually good. Again, more games. They're showing. Yeah, there are other games that they showed. But for me personally, I just don't care. Personally, you know me, like I said, I like my anime waifu JRPG games. But again, option. You got something for everyone. There you go. So far, if they keep this up, maybe another one for October. Again, giving reason why to support Nintendo Switch. Besides the portability, because you got games there. So keep it up, Nintendo. And you don't have to compete with the PS5 or Series X. I mean, just show games. That's all that matters. So with that, I'll see you guys later.